The snow threatens to cancel classes at local school districts just a day after students return from their long holiday break.
Ohio has new rules, so some districts no longer count calamity days. But that doesn't mean teachers aren't concerned about interrupted lessons. Local 12's Larry Davis is live for us with the preparations ahead of the storm. Larry?
Hi, Cammie. 2 weeks off, 1 day back, and now the snow and cold may force yet another winter break for tri-state students. And here at the Butler County Engineers Office in Hamilton, the salt trucks are loaded as more snow is on the way. And local school officials say they've got to make some pretty tough decisions about what to do concerning the weather. After a 2-week winter break, it was back to school today in the Talawanda School District. But no sooner do they return, students may be in for another break, depending on Mother Nature. Superintendent Kelly Spivey is eyeing the weather radar and hourly forecast. With snow on the way, she will be getting up at 2:30 tomorrow morning and hitting the township roads, checking conditions, deciding whether to cancel or delay classes.
You have to take in, when you're making that decision, the timing of the snow, the amount of resources in your area. Again, you heard me mention about the number of townships. We may have salt and plenty of resources in 3 or 4 of our townships, but not in another. That can certainly weigh in if we're going to have school or not.
Snow struck early back in November, and Talawanda was one of the many districts that had to take their first snow day of the season. Several inches are expected to fall again overnight tonight. The salt domes at the Butler County Engineers Office are full. The trucks are loaded, but crews are still in a salt conservation mode.
We've always used brine, which is our liquid application before, which is helpful. The other things, we're just watching our application rates very closely, making sure we're keeping the application rates down to our minimum amount.
Superintendent Spivey knows she must make a decision by 5 a.m. whether to cancel or delay class due to the weather. She says the remaining number of calamity days does not play into that decision, but safety does.
You certainly hate to ask people to come back in June, but you never want to put a student driver or any adult driver or any of your faculty in jeopardy by coming to work because of ice and snow on the road. So we always err on safety.
And Cammie, it is a bit frustrating. They have had 2 weeks off, now 1 day back in class, and teachers have lesson plans and so forth, and now parents have to get daycare and things like that together just in case they're off for another 2 or 3 days because of the snow and cold. Now for Talawanda, they've used 1 of 5 calamity days. Now for the first time, they are using blizzard bags, which is 3 days of offering online assignments. Now once they go past the 5 calamity days and the 3 blizzard bag days, then they will have to make up school, possibly during the warm days in June. Live in Hamilton, Larry Davis, Local 12 News. Cammie, back to you.
Yeah, snow days are always a pain for the teachers and certainly the parents, but at least the kids love them, don't they, Larry?
They most certainly do, and I'm sure that we will see plenty of sledding, plenty of snow man-making tomorrow morning and into the afternoon, I'm sure.
I think you're right, Larry. Thank you. The new rules for calamity days only apply to districts that changed to an hour-based schedule at the beginning of the school year. The districts that made the switch had the opportunity to schedule excess hours above the minimum number of hours required. Hours missed above the minimum do not have to be made up.